And this is episode 17.
Episode 18, my brother.
18?
Yeah.
Man, we moving fast.
Yeah.
18?
Yeah. It's 18.
Golly.
Yeah.
Shoot.
It's
Yeah,
18.
okay, it's 18. Well, we moving on then, man.
Yeah. What it do, baby?
Sunday Funday with D-Lo. It's your boy Jay Jones.
It's your boy Bowler. Was good.
It's KB.
And like I said, we got a special guest, DeLorean, a.k.a. D-Lo.
Yes, sir. Big Tonka truck. Let's go.
Yeah, man. They got me smoking some different shit today.
Welcome.
That loud. Just that loud right here.
So, man, let's jump right into it, man. What would you say was your oh shit moment when you found out you was having a child?
Well, I was saying oh shit because I was single. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like, it was an eye-opening, motivational period in my life, man. It really probably saved my life to direct me to start doing better. You know what I'm saying?
So you was on the bad path?
Yeah, I was shooting up here and now, nigga. I was doing childish things, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it kind of woke me up. Shit, she 10 now. She just turned 10, so it's just like, they fly by, bro.
Man,
That's
tell
why
me.
I be seeing new fathers posting pictures. I be like, damn, I want a 13-month-old again. You know what I'm saying?
No, you don't.
I wish I could go back to my daughter being 13 months.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel.
But yeah, man, it's a great moment, man. Everybody should experience. You know, you got to experience it. You know what I'm saying?
What do you enjoy most about being a father?
Just seeing the progress of a child growing. You know what I'm saying? The personality, the character. She get my jokes from me, or she get this from my auntie, or she do this. Start figuring out genetics and stuff like that. I think that's amazing. You know, just how somebody can act like you and never seen you do those things.
Oh
before,
yeah.
You know So that's amazing right there, bro. It's like, man.
You know, the crazy part about that is I feel like I've watched your child grow as much as like a stranger, man. Like I've known D-Lo for it's been probably 10 years.
Yeah, it's probably a dime, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just being able to see the progress, like you say, of your own child, but to keep in mind in perspective of my kids, how fast that time goes, because we met through a mutual friend, April.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to April.
Yeah.
But we met back in the day, man. She tried to put me on, I still remember this, the same night she tried to put me on Cole Friday Night Lights.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, but you also got to check out my boy D-Lo.
Yeah.
And he had that Hood Politics.
Wow. Yeah,
that first album.
About 10 years ago.
And yo, that was 10?
It had to be, yeah. About 2010 for sure.
Golly. So since then, man, I've been rocking with the movement.
Yeah,
the music, like Tilly say, you probably one of the most underrated artists in the city.
For sure.
And those are facts.
Is that a good thing to be though?
No, you know what? I was talking to Moochie. You know Moochie?
Yeah, the barber.
Yeah, so we're talking to Moochie today. And Moochie was like, man, D-Lo, real talk, the most underrated rapper in Houston right now. And and we started talking about how it's a shame.
Yeah.
Because we feel like in Houston, the OG should be looking out for everybody. And it's not their job.
Nah.
It's not their job. And I feel like, some of them do. But the way we rocked with Scarface when no other rapper was out, the way we rock with Bun, the way we rock with everybody, I feel like, I'm not saying they don't, but they should be pushing out the Houston artists just for the world to hear. Because what comes from their mouth, it means something to rap. You know
Almost
what I'm saying?
like it's law.
Yeah, it's law. Like if they say, hey, check out D-Lo, then we know check out D-Lo. It's law. We got to hear it.
I've been trying to figure it out myself, like what's the disconnect? Because when I was younger, I wanted to listen to my older cousins' music. Right? Or, like somebody 10 years older than you was attracted to their type of music.
Right.
Now it's like the generational.
They stick with their generation. Like
it's shorter than it'd be like 7 years. It's not like longer than it was back in the days. Now your little brother don't want to listen to your music.
Right.
He has his own artists in his age.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't want to. Tupac to them would probably be like Nas is like, nah, we ain't catching
We can't,
Nas. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So I think the generation, we were making things so shorter. I don't know if it's the internet where somebody's popping
The
this
gap-
year,
the
they
gap-
not popping
attention
this-
span-
the attention span is so
so
And
much.
it's so
shorter
and
now.
people are dropping too much music. Like
Well, you got to look at it like music, like television. Now we can watch Game of Thrones in a weekend, right?
right.
So the content is being delivered so much, they're intaking it faster. Like I heard your album, it's a classic overnight. Or I ain't like it overnight.
Right.
Back in the days, an album would come out, the source would have it 3 months before. Bootleggers would push it out. You would grab it, and you still go buy the album because it's dope. But at the same time, it cycled out longer. The process of it was longer.
Right.
It would be 5 mics in the source before it come out. Your anticipation of the album would build more. Beyonce drops at midnight now, and it's like,
She
you
dropped the
know what I'm saying?
classic.
So it's different. So I think if we play Scarface into the way music is being moved today, he would be at the legend form of that he is, but up there with anybody popping today, like Lil Baby and everything else.
Right.
But the way it's being sold it's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
They package it a lot different. Like
the marketing is different.
yeah,
Everything
they want
is
you
different.
to you drop an album today. You better have 2 albums in the tuck because in a month, once we not walking with the single anymore,
Yeah.
get us something else.
That's the content matter. That's why I think music it shouldn't be like that because movies are, to me, is not impactful as they are unless it's, Black Panther or something like that. But you watch a movie on Netflix, hit or miss, and you go on to the next one because it's in abundance. You have it in just
Yeah,
like
so
Apple
much.
Music.
Right.
You're not buying the music no more. You're not going to Best Buy and spend $14.99.
$10 a month get you every album.
Yeah, you going from Al Green to Prince back to
you have to spend your
so we rent
$10.
music.
You got to spend your $10, get this album.
Yeah.
There might have been 4 albums that dropped that day.
Yeah.
You have to spend money in
I
order to
got
listen
20.
to it. Now you like, okay, I got to. What money am I spend it on? Okay, I'm gonna buy this one.
All albums Friday.
This Friday, 4 albums dropped,
And listen
So-
to them.
and we listen.
I
To
don't
all.
want to get into the conspiracies
Yeah.
of the man taking the power away from us, from even mom and pop tape stores having the new Slim Thug album and selling it and making a profit and still promoting his music.
Right.
Because bootlegging really didn't hurt the artist. It really promoted it.
Right.
Lil Wayne would have bootlegs. You would grab the bootleg and still go get the real album because
Boy.
Absolutely, absolutely. You drop,
want the
Man,
official. Yeah, you
drop
want the
one,
official.
two,
You
three,
wanted- you wanted that
go
album.
buy it, go, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But you know what? This is a hot take from me. I feel like the city of Houston, as much as I love this city, this is KB's hot take. I feel like we are a bandwagon city as far as like fandom.
Oh,
like
yeah.
we wait till
Something's
you
hot.
have made it when we want to jump on. Like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, he Houston born. Like that's no man. You
And
supposed to ride with them throughout
that-
the entire
just like
process.
sports. Just like sports.
Yeah.
Until the Rockets win a championship, nobody's gonna ever give Harden that card. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't getting it until he bring
not
it.
gonna get it to-
He ain't
so-
getting it.
Music is kind of the same way. It's like I know D-Lo's dope, but Lil Baby's popping right now.
Right,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So until
Nah, I ain't seen D-Lo on TV
I
yet.
ain't seen him on.
Shoot.
On
he's-
BET.
he been on
ain't
TV
seen it.
though.
You know
Yeah.
what's crazy that you say that? Because like when I was in college, like I always felt like Crit was underrated.
Yeah.
And like I was like, man, everybody giving all these other rappers all these accolades and like Crit make this dope music and I just vibe with it. Like I feel like that's part of the South. And it's like years later, he's finally getting recognition, but it's still
But see, when you look at an artist from the beginning under a microscope, you're seeing more than the average guy that doesn't keep up with that type of artist. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So you know the down, you've seen the rise of it. So now you're not. This is not you, but this is when people say, "Oh, y'all just now listening to them."
Right.
yeah.
I've been
I've
on
been
them.
on-
Damn,
yeah.
I don't even want to listen no more because everybody on them.
listen to him now.
It's like that crazy feeling, you know what I'm saying? They want to hold something that nobody else knows that, oh, I've been wearing these, I've been wearing ones before ones, and everybody wearing
Now-
ones, I don't want to wear ones. You know what I'm saying? Some people try to hold as an
Yeah.
artist because all the other artists are tainted of some nature where you just feel like this is something that you had that moment. You've been knowing Chris for 10 years, so it's like you seen the process. So a lot of people see the overnight success,
True.
and they
True.
don't understand that
The grind.
the grind of it. You know what I'm saying?
That
So
makes sense. Speaking of grind, so people know you rap.
Yeah.
but you're also an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
I think a lot of artists independently should have a lucrative business or something that they're attached to create their own money to create more music. Because everybody want to get in a situation where I want to get signed, or man, hey, check out my music, and woo. And it's just too much going on for all that. You have to start creating your own process. Like, would y'all wait for some investors to do a podcast? You know what I'm saying? You have to start creating episode 1, episode 2. And some people don't want to get into do episode 10 until there's a sack.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They want everything to be perfect and lined up before they even.
I've been putting out music. I've never wanted to be a rapper though. It's crazy though. I try to say this, but it's hard to explain. I just like making music.
You know, I know people like that, and I understand what you're saying.
If you watch,
you're not trying to get rich off of it. If it comes,
that
it comes.
Yeah. That's
so
not
if
true.
it happens, if it happens.
It's kind of like seeing the atmosphere of what it is. Do I really want to be in the environment of what art music industry is, or should I let's say you got liquor, right, and you have to go through so many loopholes to try to get your liquor into specs or something. Would you lose all of that, or would you just say, man, I'm gonna just open a nightclub and this is a special drink that's at this nightclub and everybody has to come here to get their liquor until it works out? That's what you have to do. Just take it a step at a time and not just overnight. Because one thing about being overnight, going viral, you can get 10 million views and then your next video get 2 million. People gonna think you flop. You have to go through the process of building up. So y'all all know me, right? Y'all all know the history of D-Lo and all that. So, but it's somebody in Sacramento that buy all my merch and all my CDs because they don't see D-Lo every day. And it's like, he's a star somewhere. He has to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like your grandma and your parents, right? You see your grandma and your big grandma be like, boy, you getting tall. Because she doesn't see you all the time. But your parents just be looking like, she man, what not headless. Like, he think he getting big. But, but grandma sees the progress from months and months. You know, she doesn't see the progress. She's seeing it right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a grandma and pops type of situation, man.
So with the grind that you have, how does that affect parenting? Like, how do you balance that?
Well, it's a balancing act for real, man, because you want to spend time with your kids, but you also want to have money when something comes up. Yeah. And you have to try to balance that where this weekend I'm not going to work. We're going to go to jumping jack, whatever the place called. You know what I'm saying? And it's like those moments may be more important than making some money. You have to balance it out, man, and try to figure it out. But I'd rather be making money and waste time and not do other things and then come home than not have the money for the kids. You know what I'm saying? And
that's a dilemma because I remember having that talk with a group of friends and they was like, would you rather make the money for your family while being away? Well, how can I put it? Potentially making more money, should you say. You know, you got a bigger chance of making a bigger bag, but you're away from your child more versus making a regular nice size
I've thought
bag.
about going overseas, man, and working. My boys were doing oil rigs overseas, going to Iraq and Africa and all shit, man, making money. But being gone 2-3 years, I was willing to sacrifice being gone 2-3 years while my girl was 2 or 3 years old and traveling back throughout the year and have money to be able to middle school and elementary. You know what I'm saying? But some people, it depends on who you are, man. But I think one thing that fucked me up is I was trying to be a rapper, and that's like I think it's a syndrome that young black men have where they feel like it's rap or die. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Where it's like I'm missing things because I'm in the studio doing something for a mixtape that I'm gonna put out for free, and hopefully somebody might listen. Wait a minute, let's make some money today. Let's go make $150 today, and then you can write on your break. You can write at nighttime. But everybody want to try to be a studio rapper all day, and they blinded by it, man. If I drop a mixtape tonight and 1 million people buy it, I'm not getting $1 until 3 months.
So you just gonna wait.
That's how the digital sales work. It takes 3 months to get 3 months to get a sale.
Sitting back like, oh, it's coming, instead of going out.
It's coming. They get it. They get intrigued by the fire flames on the comments, and
Yeah.
They feel like, hey man, this picture here get 1,000 comments, it might change my life. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's not quite like that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I started the business, saved my mind. Really, niggas going crazy trying to be a rapper. I'm like, I'm really rapping about real shit. Don't nobody want to hear. We just want to have fun. You know, everybody want to have fun. So I'm still like, it was like it wasn't profitable the type of music I was making because it doesn't get spotlighted. But
it's you speaking that real, and it's not the fake flash.
But
How would you describe your music though? Like
Yeah.
to somebody that's coming in
And never
and
listen
they
to you.
listening, like what is D-Lo giving them?
I try to give them something relatable but new, like something they quite like feel, but in my form of music, man. Like a lot of people say that I remind them of a Jay-Z mixed with Scarface or something. I don't know, but I ask people myself, what do they feel for my music? Because honestly, I'm just spilling. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a strategic type of character I'm trying to create when I make music. It's just like, man, that's real shit. If I was sitting on the bridge talking to you, that's what I would say. Not nothing fabricated or nothing extra like that.
That makes sense.
So I see you've been saying, I see this on your IG. Lord block me from the cold.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
Man, I actually came up with that title before the corona and everything else. But it was just like, man, you know, it's a cold world out here. You know, like, Lord block me from whatever's not for me. Whatever I don't feel, you know, whatever's not for my soul, block it from me. You know, I don't want it in my life. So, and I just roll with it. And I just been feeling like we need something motivational, man. Like I be saying, I pray every man catches wave.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people feel like if you winning, I can't win.
Yeah.
And it feel like, I mean, you know, you can be great at selling cigars. You can be great at making liquor. You can be great at promoting the club. We can all come together and make money. You know what I'm saying? But if some people feel like, man, you winning is stopping me.
Yeah.
But,
Hey,
you know, and
those are facts though, because I said that yesterday.
True.
Because I had like on my side business, I had a little something come up and it was a huge win. And they saying, congrats, KB. I'm like, nah, congrats to all of us, because anytime you purchase anything from me, anytime you support it, retweet it, wore a t-shirt, like you was promoting too. So we all winning at the end of the day. And that's what, for me, that's what I want. Like I want all my boys to win. That way we can all celebrate our wins together. Like it's more fun that way.
It is,
rather
man.
than riding somebody else's way.
But some people don't know that much information of winning to wait on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, as I travel and got more diverse with the music, I started to see things that I think a lot of people who hasn't reached that plateau understand that every city's just like that, man. They got hometown artists that haven't popped yet, and they feel like they have to be in New York or LA to pop, and then I'm gonna start rooting for them. That's what it may seem like. Or like I noticed a lot of people used to say, Nip ain't get his flowers before his left, or you know, we don't know that. He might have
we not
all the
from LA,
messages he received and all the letters and all the fan clubs, and when he would do the was it $100 mixtape or $1,000 mixtape?
$1,000.
It was $1,000 mixtape. Like he would sell out doing that. So obviously
Somebody
he
was
got
getting
love
flowers.
he got support and
he got
love for
love.
you, man.
Yeah.
But we just don't see them. You know, if it ain't Grammy, if it ain't top tier, we think you're not winning. But success is vague, man. Like people be trying to explain success, man. It can be whatever you want it to be, whatever you want it to be, man. And like, who knows how he felt about what the world thought about him? We just didn't see it until he passed.
Right.
We didn't see he had fans in Germany and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? But he knew that. So who knows who got their flowers? You know what I'm saying?
So tell me this. So we learned quite a bit about you so far. What made D-Lo, like your past, like growing up, like what built you to be this way now?
So what part of Houston you from, first of all?
I'm from Missouri City, South
Mo
Side.
City.
Yeah, Mo City.
Mo City,
Mo
if
City,
it ain't your
Texas.
city.
But man, I was just in the time I was in, man, it was just a music, it was a passion for music.
Okay.
Even a fan, you know, we really, from UGK to Scarface to Tupac, DMX, Snoop, all of that was like really like real artist era. You know what I'm saying? So I was really a fan of music. I started just freestyling on the bus. I had a guy that producer named Jay Cut. He had a studio in his home, and I just come to his house and we started creating real music. Like I went straight from freestyling to starting to learn how to make songs. Like it wasn't even like a freestyle tape or nothing like that. This was original music, original beats. 16s,
Oh wow.
hooks and shit like that. So I kind of just started early on just figuring out the music. You know what I'm saying? And every year I would put out a tape, and it would just build off of that, man. So it's kind of hard to pinpoint it. It's kind of hard to pinpoint it, man, what specific thing turned me to rapping, because I used to just write rhyming words down in the pad all day and just write poems and shit and match it to beats, or write lyrics that didn't even have a beat to it until I found something to it. Yeah. And just put it out, man. And see what people stop fearing losing, or somebody saying you whack or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just try it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta try it.
So when you not listen, so who do you listen to currently? Like
currently, I like Mozzie, Lil Durk, Lil Baby.
Classic
I like
album,
I like a few of the young artists. I'm not one of those. Oh man, I hate the new class. Like they're talented.
You ain't get off my lawn.
Nah, I ain't. Dave East.
I still ain't got into Dave East. Like
that
he
boy
can rap.
Boy, he can rap.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, man.
Rapping.
I got to go through my Apple Music. I ain't gonna lie.
Uh-oh.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Toronto 3 was jamming before this situation came. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? I listen to music. I don't have nothing to do
and I tell people that all the time. Like, y'all,
nigga talented.
For what he did, you know, we all condemn it. But that boy can go. He's talented.
That album was before the situation, so that's the only one I'm gonna talk about.
He's talented. He's a talented guy. Sing, rap, write, all that.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he's all.
He said his name. I didn't say his name. No.
Controversial KB.
That was Kevin. That was Kevin.
That was
Kevin
for the
Barber.
listeners. That was for the listeners.
And wonder why he on that island
by himself.
They be leaving me on the island, man, with my stories, man. I'm out here by myself.
I get it though.
Man, I'll be out there with you.
I'm
man.
butt naked
but
on the
I
island.
don't know
man.
about that situation. I don't know the facts.
Yeah.
Anything can be manipulated.
I don't.
on
We
the
don't.
internet, so I don't know.
That's not even that kind of podcast.
We
slide that way. Hey, so you said you had your child when you were single.
Yeah.
So tell listeners out there that are potentially single fathers to be or going through that, like, how is that lifestyle for you? And do you have any advice for them?
Be careful, man. Be careful. But you know, having kids out of wedlock ain't really the goal, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really the goal, but it happens, and you have to just ride with the punches, though, man. But I really recommend everybody to be in a strong relationship before they have a child, just so it can help build a better relationship with you and the kid, you know,
right.
and the mother. You know, it's just goes hand in hand. We all need each other, man. In the village or family, we all need each other. So I would just tell somebody, don't get too comfortable in there, man. You know, don't get too comfortable in there. Come on the body. Pull you It's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Come on the body.
Not trying to get into your situation, but like, how old are you now?
I'm 37.
37.
Yeah, I'm a grown man.
I'll be 37 in a week and a half.
This is the thing though. I don't hide. Some people hide their age, but it's like, man, we need music for us too. Like everybody be like, we're listening to 19-year-old artists, right? And it's like they haven't been here long enough to quite tell me everything I need to know music, you know, because they still learning themselves.
Their life lessons are a little different from the life lessons we might be going through at this age.
And then if we was around when hip hop was around, why don't we have an artist that we still listen to? Like older people still listen to Maze, rock and roll. White people still listen to Metallica.
Right.
We put them in an age limit, or them OGs, they don't know. We know the same thing you knew or about to know. We know the same thing you about to know.
The stuff you about to go through, we probably went through it 2 or 3 times.
So I just think, man, we make music for these babies. That's what I say. But it's 30-year-old folks that still need this motivation. You know, that's a line in one of my joints. It's like, why are we stopping from learning? We still go to church every Sunday when it was open.
Right.
Still read the same Bible and still the same book or whatever you was and learning it as you progress, it goes the same way with entertainment or music. You know what I'm saying? It has to
Absolutely.
we have to hold on to it because we put people to the side after they turn 35 and be like, oh, well, he old, he too old. And it's like,
oh, nah, Jay-Z
He
drop
got the
album right
gems.
now. I'm
And-
downloading
hey,
it right now.
I was just about to say that because as I've gotten older, I've become more of a Jay-Z fan. Like,
you
because,
understand what he
now I'm
Yeah.
understanding. Like
Yeah.
back then it was like, man, he talking at grown folk. I'm ready to turn up.
Nah, man.
I need something to.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
now
yeah.
I go back and listen to these albums and even the stuff that he currently puts out. 444,
Man.
bro. I listen to that and I'm just like, man,
And
like
you
it
gon-
make you want to get on your grind. Like
Yeah,
it make you
And
want to
gonna
do
agree
something
with me
different.
on this one too because I listen to Cole because I'm younger than y'all, but I listen to Cole because I was at the time I was like, yo, he my age, I'm feeling what going through it, but now it's like as Cole has gotten older, he's starting to speak back to the young folks, and it's like, yo,
Yeah.
man, listen to this man.
and
He's-
at that young
They don't be
age,
fooling with
and at
Cole,
that
though.
young age of artistry, man,
It's crazy.
you just saying what's hot. You're not really saying what you want to express to
Right.
people yet. What I think, because I used to just rap, we gonna hit bars. We just want to hit bars, and that's what people are really just projecting bars. They're not really giving their meaningful input onto if what if my kids hear this? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Or hey man, it's a growing learning process. I think artists should grow up and then have something to say. I don't know. It's just
I feel
it's
you
time.
on that.
If you get to that plateau, I feel like you need to start giving messages out.
Right,
man.
right,
You know
right,
what I'm
right.
saying? Like it should just be fun. We got enough fun. This is not a fun moment. We
Yeah.
need to- you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of topics we need to be touching and passing down.
Yeah.
Gems
Right.
we need to be passing down, man.
So
Oh, go ahead.
if our audience has noticed, we're in a different setting right now. Shout out to McCoy's Fine Cigar Shop.
Yes, sir.
We're downtown, new location. We're grateful that they allowed us to set up in this establishment. Got these good gars. Me and Bola, what are we on?
Bola about to catch on fire.
This is my first cigar. This is my first cigar. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah. This guy, a little peppery, told me gone smoke it with the boogie woogie.
I feel like a sugar daddy with this. Sugar daddy D. Drop me off at D-ball, man. I'm ready to get active. I'm getting active today. Talking about
Sunday Funday, huh? For real.
Say this motherfucker here, man.
I'm telling you, man.
That was my first time having a job when we came through the last time.
Yeah.
And we picked them out on the way out. But what's the flavor on the red Java? It's just
It's that
Yeah, I like
brownie.
sweet. I like smoking sweets too, man. Now I'm a backwood guy.
yeah. Nah, that's a good cigar.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Hey, I got a thing for you. One of my favorite tracks right now. It used to be Persona. That was my favorite
Yeah.
D-Lo track.
That's a day one fan track because
Hey.
motherfuckers don't know about
Hey
this.
man, once we finish, we gonna let that thing play in here.
You know what? You know what? Pause that too.
Uh-oh.
What we're gonna do is, D-Lo, I want you to send us your top 7 tracks
Yeah.
that you've made. Your
Your
top
favorite,
7.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
go back to day
The old
one
and new.
D-Lo.
Yeah.
Your top 7
Nah,
tracks.
do
and
10.
then we go,
Do 10. I need a
do
whole.
10. Do 10.
Okay.
Because
Top
and,
10.
and two of them gotta be Persona. One of them gotta be Persona. Because that's my joy.
Tonka truck.
They
Like
like,
a
boy,
truck
you look
Mercedes,
clean.
Like a truck Mercedes.
And then Big Spokes. Right
Yeah,
now,
Big Spokes gotta be on there.
especially in this weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I let the little
So-
Kia. Hey, let's
Tonka
top
Big
yeah.
Spokes. And then
That
we
you-
gonna do a play. We're gonna put a playlist on
Cool,
our
that's dope. We're gonna
That
do
you
that.
said that, I'm gonna bring this up because y'all two talked about this, but I hadn't been on the conversation. So we started the show off talking about repping H-Town,
Ripping the city.
repping the city.
Yeah.
So how about this? And we want to rep you. We want D-Lo to get us an intro to the Oh
Yeah.
Shit Pod.
Okay.
That's gonna be our intro.
Fatherhood, whatever. You a rapper. You know how to
Oh
win.
shit, pod. I need
Oh,
a
shit.
You in the
Intro.
vibe. You in the vibe.
It
So
could be
you-
a quick 16 that you want to
Yeah.
give us that we're gonna use for our intro
So
going
anytime
forward.
the show comes
we
on,
repping.
whether it's on Apple Pod, Spotify, Google, or YouTube, your track dropping at the beginning.
Cool.
Intro. Kind of like when 979 used to start the show off and somebody
Let people-
would rap it.
yeah.
yeah, like that. So we gonna rep D-Lo.
Nah,
Cool.
we gonna do that. We'll get together and get that. But here's my question, because then Big Spokes,
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my shit.
You know what I mean? Hey. But you dropped a lot of bars in there
Yeah.
to where if you really go back and listen to them like bar for bar, like it's a lot of game
Yeah.
thrown in there. Like
Yeah.
like for real.
Yeah.
My favorite verse is the third verse.
Yeah.
And we talk about sliding through Midtown. And
Midtown,
all
yeah.
I was thinking about on the way here, as I'm looking at the buildings, I'm going through the green
Yeah.
lights. I'm like, hey, man, I just had on repeat. But you talked about, so you also mentioned support. And you talked
Yeah.
about that like on your page. What does, for an entrepreneur like you, what does support look like? Because I have my vision of support. And it's not always purchasing from me. Support for me sometimes is you hitting me up on the side
Yeah.
and saying, man, how the business going? How you feeling? What you repping
Yeah.
a t-shirt? Like what does support look like for
It's
you?
a lot of secret support that people really don't like see sometimes. Like it's a group of people somewhere mentioning me saying, hey, download this project. He dope. You know, it's like sometimes you don't see the support. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And it kind of gets you in a little slump sometime. And then sometimes people don't see the support that's really given. You know, it's just so you can be blinded by other things. But man, like it's a lot of people that hit me up and say, man, this song here got me through this, and I was jamming this when this happened. And it just, that's basically what I do music for, man, just to motivate and just take you in a different place that me and you both can be. And it's just like some weird little meditational mode, you know. It's kind of hard to explain, man, but it's like I just want to take you away for a moment and we both can relate to things, you know, because I say niggas who ain't got no goals think I fell off, and niggas who ain't got no business, they think I'm well off. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people who ain't never chased nothing, they don't understand that you got to go through that ugly stage. You know what I'm saying? And some people just think that you got a business. They think you good. You know what I'm
We
saying?
talked about
But
that.
we dealing with that right
all
now.
the time.
We talking about that right
Yeah.
now, especially as us as a pod like coming up. Like we not gonna always see it visible like on the comments, the fire comments.
Yeah.
But then you check the numbers, and it's like, man, people really like tuned in. We
You gotta
can't
think
see them.
about it. What about the game before algorithm and shit? Like you really had to go to these towns and pass out your work or whatever you had to do. You didn't have a database that showed you, people in Arkansas are jamming me.
Right.
So it's making people do less work.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like that because podcast is new to me.
Yeah.
So for us, I was like, man, I hope our pod is doing well because like social media wasn't showing what we were doing. We were putting in the work. And then after that first month, the numbers came back. I was like, oh shit.
Because consistency really makes that
That's
matter,
it.
man. When people, you have to be accessible.
Yeah.
You can't be too hard to find nowadays. You have to be accessible. Like,
It's all about content.
yeah. You can't just name your shit the podcast because it's so many, they have to search so many names
Right.
to find it. You have to give yourself a unique name. You have to be consistent. Like with the artist Toby, he put out a project, he put out a freestyle every week because he understands the content level is different where I'm not waiting a year for another project from you. You know, I don't care who you are.
Right.
There's so many people dropping, I can't wait for you to have my time because mostly it's time. It's about time now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Streaming and everything. If you're streaming Drake, 21, and whoever, there's no time left for somebody like me in the day.
And like I say,
You know
there's
what I'm
only a
saying?
certain number of hours in a day or minutes in a day that you're gonna actually be able to listen to music. First of all,
Yeah.
so most of us listen to music when we're in our car,
Going to
or
work.
we relax and doing
Yeah.
something. But how many times do you have those opportunities to relax in a day? How many times are you in your
Exactly.
car in a day?
Exactly.
So you got to make sure.
So success is really broken down into time now. And
Right.
what they have, you have to figure out. It's not like I bought 10 CDs a day and all those artists got their support.
Got their bread,
and
yeah.
they're
Because I
20
bought,
It's not like that no more, you know.
Not
so,
at all. Not at all.
Everything's based. They don't even say platinum selling artists. They say
Streaming artists.
number one streaming artist. That don't mean shit.
You get to say you.
Everybody could have went to go see this movie, right? And it sucked.
Yeah, right.
We're not talking about
But
it
you
no
saw
more.
it, and then-
but you saw it.
Yeah.
You streamed
And the numbers
it, you know
there,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
Right.
it's not about the best anymore. That's the best is taken out.
Yeah.
It's the most strategic and who's winning. You know what I'm
So
saying?
with you saying that, what do you feel like would be the best thing or best practice for like anybody, like up and coming podcasters, up and coming artists, anybody that's doing
Entrepreneurs.
something that wants to build their support in the city. And the thing about it is, when I'm asking this question, because I know things have changed with the pandemic, you can't be out in the streets like you want to be, you know.
Yeah.
So what would you say, what advice would you give someone?
I think ownership is the main thing right now because labels can't even make you famous anymore.
They can't.
You remember Tyrese got on the bus singing on the coke, and then it's like, we
blew up.
famous now. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? They can't do that. They worry about what you're doing for yourself now. They be like, well, how many followers do you have? How much are you streaming monthly?
It's self
Before we get
What's your TikTok look like?
before we get engaged with you, we want to know what you're doing for yourself. So if they want to know what you're doing for yourself, I look at this shit like a relationship or like pulling a woman, right?
Okay.
If you want to engage with a woman, would you send your boy at your age now? Would you send your boy over there to speak to that young lady to get her
No,
phone
sir.
number? You have to engage. You have to engage in your fans yourself the same way too. They got to have that connection,
Right.
Because nobody just wants to be a fan anymore. They want to be like,
I
man,
know
D-Lo calls me
Yeah.
every motherfucking month. Asks
Like
me what
like
song
you
hot.
like you said a minute ago, they want to hold on to
They
things.
want something to hold on to. You got to give them that personally. You can't
Yeah.
go through an A&R. You can't go through
You gotta
a
build that.
middleman anymore.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
labels are out the way now.
Yeah.
So you have to ownership. If you're gonna be an artist and you got a homeboy to hang with you all day, make him learn how to shoot videos. Make
Right.
him learn how to be a producer. We
Right.
all have to be a team to put this
Right.
together because when the labels come, they gonna ask us who shoot your videos.
Yeah.
My boy Todd, this guy, my homeboy him, and we all a team. We all gonna get
Bro.
that check. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because people want to get in a situation with strangers. I don't care if they work for Rock Nation. They don't love you and know you to
Right.
be like, I want D-Lo. I'm worried about D-Lo's success.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And your homeboys or your family is there. You have to start building that ownership, man. You have
Right.
to start creating that yourself.
Free game.
Yeah, man.
That's
Like,
free
stop
game.
trying
Free
to
game.
stop posting shit and be like, somebody saved my life. Stop sounding like that. Because we don't care. We don't stop homeless people and give them money. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You don't, if you're sitting in your car, stalled out, no one's knocking on the window saying, hey man, you need help. But
Nah,
if
they
you get
run
out-
right past you.
But if you get out and start pushing your car, a stranger will get out and help you push your car to the
Right.
because you helping yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you have to just continue to be like, I'm self-efficient.
right,
And people gonna be like,
I
that's
feel that.
who I want to help. I
Right.
want to help a self-efficient motherfucker.
yeah.
Not somebody I'm giving $120
I gotta put. I
to.
don't have to put as much into them because I know
Yeah.
they can.
Yeah, because if I give you $120, you ain't gonna do shit with it if you don't have nothing going on. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So I think if you keep showing that, man, he just need a little more help and he'll get there. Like that's what people need. Positive attitude. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because a lot of people get on here and want to spill every day and they be like, oh, that nigga dark. I don't even want to. He
Yeah.
need more help than me. I don't
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
but you know, I can't do nothing with
We
him.
got a boost right now
What's that?
with the whole BLM.
Yeah.
We got a boost. So it's black businesses. Should you use that right now? Like how would you use that to your
I'm
advantage?
using that as of now because you know in the construction and patio and decking business, there's not a lot of black people doing that.
Right,
So a lot of
right.
people call me just because I'm black.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know, and it's helpful. You
Yeah,
know, but
I think a lot of black people now
you
have
still have to do good business. because
Right.
that black
Yeah.
motherfucker
Yes.
gonna let you know when you
Yes.
fucking up.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But
They don't-
I think with everything that's going on now, I think the biggest thing is that black business owners and black people in general have been more inclined to do business with each other and want to see other people
We need to
succeed.
cycle that money with each other.
Yeah.
Getting all these loans and everything we doing, we should put that into black businesses. We should do that because ain't no sense of buying Balenciagas and all this other shit, you know, that doesn't generate back to us.
To
you know what I'm
us.
saying? So
Thank-
no diss to Italian labels and nothing like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But the thing that bothers me is in the hip hop culture and everything else is very.
We get everybody else rich.
I'm finna go all the way there though. We talk about gay people is not being cool, right? In
Yeah.
music, but we spend $10,000 on a gay Italian designer.
You make a valid
Hey,
point.
a lot of people, hey,
And
a
then
lot
your
of folks
homeboy
don't,
got a shirt for $25. You be like, man, just let me have it when you done with it.
bro.
Hey, what?
Like,
Hey, let
Bro.
me get that from
Facts.
I'm talking about boys would spend $10,000 on Dolce Gabbana and then get in the elevator with a homosexual and be like, man, get away from me. You know what I'm saying? You're supporting
But they don't know
man.
that. They don't know.
Financially, my guy.
Right.
That's as far as we can go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you're financially helping homosexuals, but
Yeah.
you have a problem with them.
Right.
But then your homeboy you don't want to buy your homeboy shirt till he die and then put an RIP shirt on,
Right.
but you don't want to buy his merch
Right.
yet.
Or you want a discount.
Or you want a discount. You're not
Or
paying
you
the
want a
full
discount
price.
from your
So,
homeboy. That's the
It's
crazy
a
part.
cycle. I
You
can't
gotta
quite figure out.
support if you want your friends to go to the next level. You want to support their brand. Like you have to buy. Like you can't get a discount. Like
It has to
just
be.
like any other business, we all have to have money to grow.
Yeah.
And that's the way it goes. So like I feel you.
So-
like if you're gonna support somebody else,
Back to that question about what a young person should do, you should not fake it till you make it, but just look like you're winning because people like to support a winning team.
True.
If the Lakers had a losing season this year, you wouldn't be supporting the Lakers.
well,
I don't think-
I would.
we still would. I
Well,
mean,
yeah, you different though. You know what
I
I'm saying?
get what you're saying.
But
Yeah,
you understand, I'm not
I get
talking
exactly
about
what you're
you,
saying.
but I'm talking about the mass.
And the masses
numbers.
is gonna be like, nah,
yeah.
they good.
LeBron let us down.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
lot,
The-
a lot,
you
a
know
lot
what
of people,
I'm
a lot of people are bandwagoners.
Yeah,
Let's just be
that's
honest with it.
That's how life is. And when you understand that the world is a bandwagoner, you
In
know
everything,
you
in
have
everything,
to start
regardless.
thinking like a leader,
Right.
and think 4 steps ahead of a supporter
Yeah,
or buyer. You
yeah.
know what I'm
It's the
saying?
same way people do with that. You can even break it down to how some people do their homeboys, right? Like when they down, you might not see yourself around them as much,
Yeah.
right? And it is a natural reaction. It's not nothing against them. It's just a natural reaction as a
Yo.
human being.
You brought up something I was thinking about. What was that old basketball movie? I know you seen it because you used to hoop. It's like a documentary back in the days.
Not
Hoop
Eric.
Dreams.
Yeah.
Hoop Dreams.
Yeah.
And you remember at the end when homie didn't go to the league, right?
And all
he was saying, man, everybody, when I was going up, everybody was saying, hey, don't forget about me, bro.
Yeah.
You going to the league, don't forget
But-
about me. But when you don't make it to the league,
they forget about you.
yeah, they forget about you. You can't call them and be like, hey, man, did you forget about me? Because I didn't make it. You got, you know what I'm saying? So it's
You still got me?
you still
Yeah,
got
you
me?
got me.
For real, so
I
We
need
still
some.
homies, right? You still, I
man,
need some.
people like to be confident in who they support, and they want to. If I'm gonna make a bet on you, I'm thinking already you gonna win,
Right.
and they don't want to lose in supporting people. They don't want to be like, man, you listen to him, he flopped this year. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But just like the patio business, I tell people go look up prices for patios because I'm giving you the quality of work that I'm giving you. It's somebody charging way more than that. I'm a smaller business. I can give you a better price.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you do your homework on patios, you see that you're getting a deal with the quality that I'm doing.
Right.
So it's kind of
And they charging you for the name.
they charging you for the name.
The,
You know what
the
I'm
name
saying?
alone
So,
bring
name
it
alone,
in
yeah.
way more dollars. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You might not even get
Frank
better
Lucas.
work.
Frank
D-Lo
Lucas
might
said
do
it.
your stuff and
I
the
get-
work might be 10 times better,
Right.
but
it's gonna be better work, better material, and a better outcome. But so some people like to go first and be like, I'm gonna go for the best design. I'm gonna go with the best, the highest price one. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
yeah. I feel that. One thing you said that I really feel is truth is when you saying have people around you doing stuff. That way when I do win, you feel a part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like you're gonna feel like, nah, we won because I'm
'Cause you're-
doing video. He
Yeah.
doing the pictures. He doing, you know what I'm saying? He got the lighting. But we all in it together. So my win is our win.
That's how you
know what I'm
gotta
saying?
make
like,
it feel.
If you're not looking at it like that, then you're gonna have a messed up perception
And jealousy is real.
or jealousy. The
Jealousy is
jealousy
real.
and who can
creeps
get a
in.
hold of you? Somebody that's in your circle.
Right.
To make your downfall. Somebody in your circle. So if I'm giving you 50 and I'm giving him 50 and I'm just giving him 10, he's gonna eventually feel like
Shoot,
I'm
I
not getting
did.
nothing from this. So he's going places talking about me.
Right.
He's going
True.
places, man, he ain't really what y'all think he is. He don't really and that makes a black cloud or a black eye on me because he's getting the A1 information out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yes.
Like, and it makes it doesn't make the team look good.
Right.
LeBron got his team with his homeboys. Drake got his OVO team with it. You have to have people you can trust at the end of the
Right.
day. He might not be the best producer, but over time he has the best he has the best mindset for you. Like he has the best, what's the word I'm looking for? Like I want
He
this
got your
he-
best
he-
intentions.
best
Yeah,
intentions.
yeah,
He got the best intentions for you. Because all it takes is one mess up, man.
Right.
One video recording of you saying something going viral, messing up your whole
and that's
career.
what me and my wife talk about with Bronny.
Yeah.
He got caught smoking weed. Did we hear about it?
Nah.
You heard about it, but then it
It
You
went
mean,
away
you mean the
because
ass
his
whooping?
team.
You mean did we hear about the ass whooping?
No,
it's coming.
you saw the smoke one day
Yeah.
and didn't hear nothing about it the next day because LeBron's team squashed it. Because they all have something to lose. When you all have something to lose, you're invested.
Yeah.
You're invested when you all have something to lose. So,
For sure,
Man,
man.
so fellas, I think we had a great Sunday fun day, man.
Yeah.
Where we going next?
Man. I don't know.
What's next?
Yeah.
camp?
My boy
tent.
going home, man. He got a book.
Yeah. Shout out to Bowler,
How
man.
you do that?
Man, talk to him, B.
Yesterday morning,
That
we
old
try
age
to be
gets in.
young.
Yesterday morning,
We
Yeah,
hit up
a
6
early morning hoops.
we had
session.
6 a.m.
we
run.
ain't like we used to be.
Nah.
Nah.
Hey, Bailey said it best though. Bailey said, y'all too old and past y'all primes to be doing the 6:30 a.m. hoop session.
Hey, I told Bowler, I said,
God.
if that would have been me,
Y'all
My-
need a 10
my
a.m.
wife would
Yeah.
have been like, "Oh, you trying to be like Kobe out there? Sit your ass down somewhere." You ain't-
We gotta stay consistent, man. You gotta stay working out consistently.
No,
man.
I work out, but you doing a different
He ain't
type
hooping
of
every day,
You're not
though.
hooping. When you
It
not,
is
it's
different.
different muscles, different tendons, everything. So that's the second time I hooped since COVID.
Yeah.
So one move, pop, it was done.
So, one thing we do when we get ready to close out the show, we like to do our final thoughts, man. Anything you want to let people know? Fathers out there, women out there listening, what D-Lo got to say?
Put all your grams out there. Any music, talk to them about
Yeah,
the
man.
album.
Project out right now. Lord Block Me from the Cold. We working on videos now. We're gonna do a revamp release because I dropped it during the prime time of COVID. I wanted to drop it on my birthday because I noticed, and then you noticed too, on your birthday, people hit you up
Yeah.
that never talk to
Man.
you, right?
Right.
So
happy birthday.
Happy
What was
birthday.
this?
yeah, what is this? What do you have going?
100
So
comments.
you got to use that birthday energy and all that shit, man. Push your product, push
Yeah,
something that
right,
you're doing.
yeah.
Right.
Because it's people, the algorithm, the way it works, some people don't even see your shit
Yeah.
until you get so many likes and so many comments.
And that's the funny thing. Like when people think you not like, oh, he ain't support me or he ain't look at this, but I chop it down to like, man, I probably didn't see it.
yeah, probably didn't see it.
I probably didn't even see it.
Podcast dropped on my birthday. I was promoting it. So it got a lot of buzz. So I know what you mean by that. It's you
Yeah.
guys work smarter, not harder.
Yeah. 'Cause see, I came up in the era where we really had to do shows and to know if you was a rapper. Twitter didn't have the video out yet. Instagram wasn't out yet.
Use
So
that
you
warehouse.
really was just word of mouth. It was like a good word of mouth of like, man, I seen him perform. He dope. Go check him out.
Right.
The word of mouth promotion is stronger than seeing a commercial. You can see a commercial on TV now and be like, I don't know. But then your homeboy can say, hey, that's what it is.
Yeah, you gotta listen to
Yeah.
this. Check
And then
this
you
out.
going
We do
with
that
it.
all the time in the group
Yeah.
chat about
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all need to listen to this album.
Yeah,
What's going
definitely.
on?
Definitely.
So, man, I just want to tell people, like, quarantining was really a gift and a curse for me, man.
Man, talk to him.
My mom got COVID. You know what I'm saying? She was in the hospital for like 2 weeks.
Wow.
We didn't know what was happening. We had to talk through other people to get information. The nurses and everything, they wasn't letting people in the hospital or nothing like that, which gave me more time to sit down, think about my next steps, think about what I want to do,
Map it out.
and work on more music, work on myself, work on my
Right.
energy, work on just my work ethic. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So as we sit down and we think we bored and shit, that's really our time to fill our minds with more information, man, and start working on ourselves board. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fitness, mentality, family,
Right.
everything. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right,
So
right, right.
Gotcha.
it was a gift and a curse.
Drop your handles for them real quick.
DeLorean 281 on Instagram, Twitter. I am DeLorean, I think.
I am DeLorean.
DeLorean on Twitter. I don't really tweet that much. Instagram give my life. So
Okay.
DeLorean 281 DeLorean. I'm pushing the project again, working on new music. Stack Jack, Steven Jackson working on the album. I'm trying to get a joint on there. I need to hurry up and turn the track in. I hope I make it in time. He doing a tape circled around George Floyd.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Shout out to
So-
Stack. Shout out to
Yeah.
Stack,
Yeah,
homie.
so he's a big supporter too. I never even met Steven Jackson, man. And every time I drop something,
That's the homie,
he
for
know it
real?
word for word, man.
But I thought y'all was like,
I've never
tight.
met him before.
Wow.
And
That makes-
that makes me realize that
That's
like,
crazy.
we be
Stack-
asking for support from people that we see every day.
No,
you know what I'm
Stack's the
saying?
homie.
Like,
I went to his bachelor party and everything. Stack's the homie.
okay,
Hey, Stack's
okay.
real.
You from
Stack's
Port
real.
Arthur, Beaumont?
No, I'm from here,
Okay.
but I met him through work. So
Okay.
yeah. Stacks the
Yeah,
homie.
he a real dude, man. Like that's sometimes we just gotta go find our support.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna come to our doorstep. We gotta travel around. Like your best job might not be in the city you from. Your love of your life not be from the neighborhood that you from. You know what I'm saying? So
Gotta go find
you gotta
it.
spread your wings and find people, man.
KB, what you got?
Shoot. First, you also Dex by DeLorean.
Dex by
Put your
DeLorean.
Hey,
Dex by DeLorean for
Come
sure.
on,
No,
man.
we've been.
Hey.
I've been looking.
One thing is, people think it's not cool to do other things when you're a rapper. Some people put you in a box. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be like, man, you a rapper.
Man,
What you going to college
all
for?
you got, just take a look, step back, and look at Jay-Z.
Yeah,
How many streams of income does Jay-Z have?
probably
How many-
17.
How many streams of income does Diddy have?
Yeah.
Like, Diddy not even making money off music no more.
There's no money really in music anymore because a stream is like 0.001 penny.
You're not getting nothing.
Is that the product that you want to sell? You know what I'm saying? It's a fraction of a penny.
And you say that, and that's the whole Joe Budden thing. You
Yeah.
know, it's like, what is a stream worth? Because
You want to pay me this, but what? If you're, this how I always think, if you're able, that's how I think about companies, period. I always take a step back when I'm saying I'm going to ask for a raise. If you're able to pay me this much money, this is a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of what you're making off of me. So if you're willing to pay me $100,000, that means I'm probably making you almost $100 million.
Maybe a million. Maybe.
Maybe
But
a
yeah.
million.
Yeah, at the
Maybe.
same time. That's what Master P did. He turned down.
Even 100,000 of a million is too much.
For sure.
So imagine how much money you actually
But we
making off
so
of me if
ready
you
to
can pay me
sell
this.
ourselves, man. We so
For-
ready
for
to
cheap.
get a check, and be like, what am I worth? You're not ready to sell yourself now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
definitely.
It's a lot of people that got in that situation. Like, it was a dude, I think Nike, old basketball player, Nike was trying to give him stocks or something. I think he took some money.
He took
Yeah,
a
would've been a
100,000.
billionaire today or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But because we're looking at it from next week, we don't have that next year
Yeah.
mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So
That's free game right there.
yeah, man.
What you got?
Know your
What I
worth.
got?
What you
Shoot.
got?
I want to say shout out to McCoys for having us. Appreciate
no doubt.
D-Lo for hanging out with us Sunday Funday. Honestly, I hope we able to come back because it's a cool vibe,
Yeah,
man.
I
We
like
can do this
spot. I used to stay
Yeah.
downtown. How long this spot been open? Shit.
27
27
years.
I
man.
must say
years.
never come down Capitol Street, but yeah, man, it's a nice spot though.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Doc, man. We appreciate it. Dope vibe. If you downtown, man, you looking for a place to post up, have you a nice cigar, man, come out here and check McCoy's out. Good people, good ownership. We here watching the game. We gonna probably tune into this game a little bit, drink a little more of this Uncle
Yeah.
Nearest.
Yeah.
H-Town, baby.
Yeah.
Texas been playing
That's
right
all
now.
I got.
What you
Yeah.
got, B?
Hey, I'm on that WAP. That WAP.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I just want to say, like I said, like KB said, just piggybacking. Shout out to McCoys. Shout out to D-Lo for blessing us with his presence. Hometown hero
Yeah, man.
is what you're gonna call him. But love your kids, love your wife,
Yes, sir.
love your family.
Yeah, man.
Lord
Man.
block me from the cold.
I'm cold, man.
Yeah,
I pray
for-
every man catches wave.
Yes,
man.
For
sir.
me,
Yes,
man,
sir.
I just want to say, man, I appreciate D-Lo for coming out, man.
Gems was dropped.
You know, you got a lot of stuff going on, and for you to take time out your day to come kick it with us, support the podcast, that's big. Shout out to McCoy, shout out to Doc. We've been chopping it up, man. We met him when we finished
He's the plug now.
Yeah,
Like, actually,
we
like,
met
he's the
him
plug.
finishing up shooting the
Just walking down the street.
Oh, yeah,
Chef
yeah.
Tune pod, and we chopped it up with him. He's like, man, for sure, y'all come in here and do y'all thing, because we have been searching for a cigar spot to just, shoot the pod and have that vibe, and Doc held us down. So big ups to him with that.
Black on, baby.
Black owned as well.
Y'all come visit that. For me, man, continue to love your kids. Like Bowler said, man, we trying to do big things, and we bring on guests to promote entrepreneurship and get out the mud, man, and to build a lifestyle for your family that you want to. So with that being said, we thank y'all for listening. Continue to comment, continue to subscribe, continue to show love to us, man, and support the locals, man. Support your hometown, man. You never know what they got going on. That could be the next big thing, man. So like I said, We're gonna support D-Lo and we're gonna
Yes,
keep
sir.
it pushing. And
Playlist coming soon.
playlist on the way too.
Playlist coming
That
soon.
Playlist on the way.
so that's episode 17, Sunday Funday, man. We out.
Episode 18, my
Oh, that's
brother.
18?
Yeah.
Man, we
Shoot.
moving fast.
Yeah.
18?
Yeah. It's 18.
Golly.
Yeah.
Shoot.
It's
Yeah,
18.
okay, it's 18. Well, we moving on then, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all are the adult now.
Yeah.
Y'all
We can vote.
tobacco, and then y'all can buy tobacco now.
Yeah.
Y'all good.
We growing up.
Yeah,
y'all
we
growing
out,
up.
man. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.